Nachi free.
I am reporting live from the Netherlands, even though I'm not a journalist. And all right, you don't see any windmills in the background, but I am smoking this legally purchased joint to prove the point that I'm here in the Netherlands, where marijuana and prostitution are legal, as they should be in our country, the United States. Anywho, just a couple of quick thoughts on Brexit, which is now turning into regrexit. It's pretty good. By the way, this is 100% sativa, so I shouldn't be passing out halfway through this video. That's another thing I love about legalized marijuana. You could actually choose between 100% sativa or 100% indica, or like a little mix. Let me not get sidetracked. One of the things that I wanted to talk about, the reason why I want to talk about Brexit, aside from being an egocentric maniac, is being that I'm here in Europe, and I got to experience this news story from the Dutch, though, like listening to it from Dutch. And when I was in Belgium, I wasn't in Brussels, I was in Bruges. From Bruges, beautiful city, by the way, from like the 1200s, old as shit. Anyway, one thing I wanted to let people know in America, especially all you Bernie Sanders supporters, is that, and I'm sorry, I have to almost categorize you as Bernie Sanders supporters, because it's not just Democrats, because not all Democrats agree with Bernie Sanders. But that whole leftist mentality, I'm a liberal, but that leftist mentality of more taxation and more regulation, no, it's not the answer. And the Europeans are proving that. Like here, the Dutch, with the people that I've been speaking to, they're really on the fence, because in a way they agree with, they understand why the British would want to make that point against the EU. The EU is not a tyranny, not a one world government, but it's pretty suffocating. And there's a lot of businesses that are being affected by that. And so, and nobody is happy about being taxed 30% on their income. And much less richer people, because I understand the average person gets taxed about 30%. Wealthy people get taxed about 50%. They don't like that. Yet at the same time, for anybody who thinks that the United Kingdom should have stayed in the EU because you don't want to be seen as a racist or an Islamophobe, oh, grow a spine. Okay, grow a spine. All right, I mean, and for anybody who's going to be, oh, who are you yonk? Tell us what to say. Look, you know what? I get affected by your decisions too. All right, and right now I'm getting positively affected by it because it's great. The euro is weaker now, I believe, and so the exchange rate's to my favor. But if you were to say, look, we want to stay because it would be an economic disaster, there's a lot of trade deals are going to have to be renegotiated. No, we should stay in. And as a matter of fact, maybe we should even start thinking of converting the pound into the euro itself so we can have a little more stability. We can take down more barriers in between countries. If those are your reasons for wanting to stay, then yeah, I would agree. Anyway, look, I think it's very important for anyone who cares to do this kind of crap. I know this is a silly hobby, Look, I'm naive enough to cross my fingers and think that I can make a business out of this one of these days, I hope. My point is, I think it's important for more people to voice themselves. I think YouTube can be a very democratic platform. This is a lot more than just a vote. This is more than just saying, okay, I'm voting for Trump or Hillary. Because both of those, in my opinion, are like almost false choices. And I'm more than likely going to vote for Gary Johnson. And not because, oh my God, I believe so strongly in Gary Johnson. But what he stands for, I believe, a lot stronger than Trump and Clinton. And when you vote for them, you're not even telling the truth about what you want. I mean, we're almost voting for the lesser of two evils. We're not really voting for what we want. But when you make videos like this, or you make certain statements, you do get to let people know what you want. And we get a clearer perspective of what works, what people want. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's a great thing, actually. And I think I'm going to cut the video short at that. I'm a little stoned right now, so I'm just... But yeah, thanks for watching.
Homegrown.